getaway.
Hi guys, my name's Tess and welcome to my channel. Okay, definitely have not brushed my hair today. I'm in my comfy clothes. I've broken out. This really hurt. I wanted to film a video for this week, so why not just be real with you, show you my true self. This is me. I was supposed to brush my hair and then I got distracted on this video. Yeah, prepared it in one day. So let me just show you what products I'm going to be using in this video, because I'm going to do a little skincare routine. I'm testing out some masks, which might be the reasons why this spot has come out, but either way it hurt. I have the Garnier Skin Active Pure Active 3-in-1 Charcoal Anti-Blackhead Wash Scrub and Mask. Let's just leave it as like a mask. Oh no, I'm just gonna put this on my face and leave it for a bit. And it says it purifies and clogs blackheads and reduces shine. Or the second one's supposed to clog blackheads. Maybe that's the one that I need. And it has charcoal and salicylic acid. Words that I can't pronounce. I'm also going to be using the Garnier Skin Active Pure Active Matcha Detox Pure Unclogging Mask. Intensively absorbs pollution and oil with matcha tea extract and clay. I'll show that bit. This little masky here, and then the charcoal mask. Garnier is one of my favourite brands, so that's why I'm reviewing these masks. Okay, so I'm going to do the green one first. I'm going to do like a full video on this, but it says that you leave it on for about 10 minutes. I think my bottle has like a defect, so I took that out. I took it out. I've already used it, so I'm surprised it went like that. I don't know what happened. Anyway, so I'm going to put this in my T-zone areas where I want it, so I'll put it there. It's like a mousse. Really, that's what I would say. Did I cover my whole nose this time? I think I did. In green. You might have seen this picture on my Instagram stories on More Honeymoon, my new Instagram account, as my old one got hacked. I did make a video about that, but I don't know if I'm going to post it, so we'll see. And then I'm going to use the blackhead one. I'm going to put this where my spots are, as well as where I know I need it. Okay, so if you use the black one as a mask, it stays on for 5 minutes, and the green one stays on for 10. But I'm just gonna, I take them off together whenever I take them off, because to be honest, it won't do anything else to my skin. Lennox, be quiet please. Thank you. Oh, this damn sun has to come out now, doesn't it? Editing this video won't be good, but that is just natural. Here, this is just a natural video. Woo woo. That's also natural. Constantly waffing. Okay, so I don't know if I can go on with him waffing in the video. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about October 2018's issue and the cover. So this is the magazine. It's been getting a lot of backlash, and I read about the backlash, and if you know me, you know that I have had a magazine addiction. I'm getting over it. And I used to collect Cosmopolitan and Glamour. When I heard about this, I wanted to see what Tess HOLLIDAY said, but I also thought it would, I should have this magazine, because like all the other women in my magazine, they're like this, they're slim, like they're the social medias and society's like perfect image, so it would be wrong of me not to have a copy of this. Okay, I prepared notes, and I have even more notes. Let's get started. Okay, so who is on the cover? This is Tess HOLLIDAY. She is a plus size model, and she started a campaign and it's also mentioned in here what, like, her history of what she has done, about body positivity and loving your body, because, you know, she's plus sized and everyone, society judges her, you know, and often like fat shames and like comments on her and her lifestyle. So she wanted to create a campaign where people can be positive about their body, like weight, just like anything in general really, even just being slim, like no matter what, just full on body positivity no matter what you look like. So the summary of what she talks about in the article is how she got where she is as a model. So basically she starts from what she did to, you know, get the attention. She talks about her past, about abuse, and she also talks about her love life and just being happy as who she is. Now, the backlash. If you don't know who Piers Morgan is, he is a presenter on Good Morning Britain, and he wasn't a judge, was he? Was he a judge on Britain's Got Talent? Oh, am I stupid? We'll go back to that. Anyway, Piers Morgan. He's very known for his comments on a lot of things. Some of them he's right, but this one, no. That's what I personally have to say. But let me tell you what he said. On Instagram he put, as Britain battles an ever worsening obesity crisis, this is the new cover of Cosmopolitan. Apparently we're supposed to view it as a huge step forward in body positivity. What a load of baloney. This cover is just as dangerous and misguided as celebrity size 0 models. I agree. I do agree with the fact that Britain is in a obesity crisis. Yes, there's quite a lot of obese people. I really hate that word. That's why I'm going to use the word overweight. Like, the word obese is just such a nasty word. The word fat is such a nasty word. Like, I absolutely hate it. Mainly because I myself am not that petite woman that you normally see on the cover of model. I am exactly like her. I admit I don't weigh 300 pounds. But, you know, I'm not society's perfection or like the ideal of what we're supposed to look like. I don't understand it. And he said apparently we're supposed to view it as a huge step forward in body positivity. Yes. Yes it is. Because we are used to seeing like the average kind. This is not what you normally see. And he says it's just as dangerous and misguided as celebrity size 0 models. Now, I would rather see a normal person on covers of magazines, and this is what I count as normal. People might not count weighing 300 pounds as normal, but if you go outside, like, everyone has like a different body shape, you know, so I would rather see that than a model or, I don't know, a celebrity with a lot of airbrushing and makeup. What I found on the internet from the replies, so there's a show called Loose Women. It's like a daytime, not only daytime, it's like a lunchtime program where a panel of women, they come together and discuss certain things in the news. And Nadia, who is one of the people on the panel, she says, we have to accept there are a lot of people who are obese. I wouldn't mind having a bit of roll over my trousers and back fat because that's what I am. And that's just basically her message to say I'm happy with the body that I'm in, and that's body positivity. Now, also on the panel, someone commented that, you know, Tess looks fantastic in this magazine, because Piers has commented on his concern about Tess's health, and I will link an article and discuss a little bit later what she says about her health later on, so if you want to read that, go check that out. Any articles, the sources that I've got will all be down below or on my Twitter, so definitely go and find them. But basically Nadia said, what about his health, you know, like, why worry about Tess's when he can worry about his own? Now, the Cosmopolitan editor, I am sorry that I'm not going to pronounce the name here, I will put it on the screen. I am bad with names and I don't want to like tear it apart you know. She basically went on Good Morning Britain, which is where Pierce is, as well as Susanna Reid. And I must say that I was very with Susanna Reid. I don't think from the clip that I will put in the video, I'll try to, or I'll link it down below. I did agree with her points. Pierce, not likely. But this is what the editor had to say.
When I put people on my cover, I don't ask them to do a blood analysis.
No, but do you think that that is healthy or dangerous?
I'm not here to pass judgment. I see her.
I'm asking you to pass judgment.
I don't. I see her run around with her children. I see her move. She's a model. She works.
And you, as editor of Cosmo, have put this cover on every newsstand in the country.
You know what else is dangerous, Piers? Is that we have a crisis with mental health and people feeling terrible about body image. So this cover, this is one cover which has a larger lady on the cover in a sea, in a world, in a culture which has venerated, since I can remember, thinness. So are people going to look at that and go, do you know what? I'm now going to go mainline donuts. This is what I want for my life. Of course they're not. It's patronising.
How do you know?
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
You're making
and
this
I don't
look
believe
like
you think that.
You
I
are
do not believe you think
celebrating.
that.
You are
celebrating
celebrating morbid obesity.
I am not celebrating
That's what you're
morbid
doing.
obesity.
You want to sort of look at this and go, and you're doing it for clickbaits. You're doing it to be on TV. You're doing it to get Cosmo talked about.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Now, Pierce, in the interview, he slammed the editor by saying that she only put her on the cover for the attention of the magazine. Don't really need the attention, as it clearly says the #1 woman's glossy magazine on the cover. That sticker that normally like hovers around the top, it clearly says that. And continues asking whether she believes that Tess is healthy within her weight, and she replied to him, because he continuously kept asking these questions when she was trying to defend herself and say that, you know, this was right, because I do personally believe that she had the right to put Tess on the cover. She replied, "Are you going to ask me the same question until I agree with you?" Which, like, that comment, like, I read the article and then watched the video, because Good Morning Britain is on like 2 early in the morning, and when am I up for that? So I watched the clip, and trust me, like, I was more shocked to read it in the article than I was on the, because it was like a quick line, and I was just like, oh my god. Okay, now onto an article that I read that led me to another page. This is Laurie Alexander of The Transformed Wife. No idea what this blog is about at all. I just looked at this one page, and I also, which again they'll all be down below. Just let me click up all the links. Anything that I'm talking about, I got it off the internet. It'll be down below. Basically, she states that the cover is not celebrating body image or acceptance, but it celebrates sinful obesity. So basically, that her post is about religion towards this article and how God thinks it's wrong. And I'm not going to go here and talk about religion, because I don't want to talk about religion on my channel at all. No, I accept everyone's religion. I don't accept unless it's negative, like this. And, you know, telling people that if they don't go to church, they're going to go to hell. That is something that I can't accept. So I'm not going to talk about it. But the article that I'm going to link you to, I agree. God has nothing to do with body acceptance or body image. Like, I don't know, go ahead and read those articles, because they are interesting, but I 100% believe most what that woman has given her answer to Laurie, and the woman is, I have a name, Susan, that was her name. The next, it's not a backlash, but it was a comment towards, you know, Piers Morgan and everyone out there who were now talking about Tess and women's health and body image. And she put on Twitter, this is Stephanie Yeboah, also known as @NerdAboutTown. She says, "Hello all the people still upset over the Cosmopolitan UK cover. Where was the outrage when these covers went live? Why are we not discussing the health of these plus size men? Where is the same energy? Answers on a postcard. Don't worry, I'll wait." And it's true, you know, like, I didn't see this much outrage when those celebrities were posted on our cover. So why bother now? Now, I do believe that it's because this is a bit, not controversial, because, okay, like, no, she didn't, I'll get to that, but she didn't talk about what everyone's assuming that she's talking about. You know, it's all summed up and everyone's rattling up online and they conflict to one thing. It's nothing about that. That's basically what's happening. But no one was, like, commenting on this, or, you know, it's strange. It really is strange how, you know, there is a difference. Now, there is another thread that you should check out, and the Twitter, it starts off on Twitter, and it starts off with, "Some of you are mad and you have no one to tell you." So go check out that thread, because I really do agree. Now, there's another comment, and it's on the Cosmopolitan website, and it's by Laura Capon? Either way. Yes, bad with names. And I've read 2 of her articles about Tess, and the one about her, like, whether health is not a business, was also written by her, so definitely go check that out. And the title is, "Why the Feedback of Our Tess Holiday Shoot Proves This is the magazine cover we all needed." And she goes on and puts, now she starts off this article by saying, "Until you've been unable to buy clothes you want, or watched a guy in a bar nudge his mate and laugh at you as you walk by, or sat in the office as your colleagues discuss how fat they feel, because you, being you, literally is their worst reality, you will never understand." Now, that comment there, I disagree with. Like, I disagree with everything in her articles that she has said about Tess Holiday, but I disagree with this. But she says, "No one is more aware of their body than a fat person." That's not true. There are many mental health issues to do with weight where people are aware of their body, hence why like they think they're fat, and that's kind of the aware, but they're not basically they're not entirely aware, because some people would, like, starve themselves or overeat, but they're aware of their body, as in they know that it's not perfect for society or social media, and it's not the perfect that everyone wants. And that's what I disagree with. But I definitely do agree with, until you've been unable to buy clothes that you want, or watched by a guy in a bar who nudged his mate and laugh at you as you walk by. Because I have been in those positions. You know, I struggled with clothes to buy, and it stopped me, and it took me losing a bit of weight to being able to buy certain clothes that I wanted to wear. And also, I have been laughed at by men and women, basically, as I walk by, or run in PE, or boys in college that think and school that think it's okay to grab your ass as they walk by you because of your weight. Like, it's stupid. Like, I've had those experiences, yes. She also said that with Tess Holiday being on the cover of the magazine, that it is a big fucking deal. And I believe that when she was writing this, she probably was, like, on, like, a power write, because that is something that I would write in, like, a blog when I'm on one. Anyway, she says that this acknowledges that we exist, that people with different body types exist, and it's not just for entertainment. For example, big people in the entertainment industry, they get picked on, and that's in any industry. Like, I've even found it in the K-drama industry as well. Like, if you're big, you're more likely to be a silly character, or character to eat a lot. You know, like, you were made there for entertainment wise, and not all about the center of the show. Like, there's been a couple of films and a couple of books. Like, I've been reading Holding Up the Universe. I really can't wait until that comes out as a film, because I really want to watch that. But it's not showed on our screens. You know, it's more made up to have a laugh at than anything else. She also talks to when she was younger, like, she had a certain magazine with a celebrity on the cover, and she looked up to that, and put weighed herself against that. Like, that was her, like, inspiration. She was inspired by that, but for the wrong reasons. And how that she wished that she had a magazine like this one. I've got loads of green post-it notes everywhere. Like this one. And is proud to actually now have a copy of this magazine. And then she sums it up by saying, seeing a fat woman unapologetically make it without changing herself or losing weight is a victory for us all. Which it really is, because a change like this can change a lot, like within the media. And you know, although people have been having negative comments about it, it does kind of change the industry in a way. Like many people and their movements, this is just like another movement. So if you're wondering what comment Tess had on this, well, everyone wanted to know what she thought of her reaction to Piers Morgan, because he is very known for his criticism. And she said, in the end, I'm not doing this for Piers. I'm doing this for women around the world that need to see someone that looks like me, to feel less alone, and to understand that they look beautiful. And also says that my message is not, let's all be fat. My message is to be yourself. Now, I 100% agree with that. Reading this magazine, I've read it several times, several times, before I was like, I need to talk about this. It has nothing about, you know, encouraging people to eat unhealthily, or even to eat healthily. They don't even talk about just eating at all in here. She's basically talking about loving herself, and how she's got to a point where she can love herself. And that's why I don't understand why people are saying, oh, she's promoting obesity, you know, she's promoting bad health. No, she's not, because she's not saying go get fat, don't lose weight. She's not saying that. She's basically saying love yourself. And in other articles, she has said that she thinks it's better to love yourself first and lose the weight after. And I 100% believe in that. Like, I think you need the confidence to push yourself to lose that weight. You know? You really do. And that's just me, myself. I have been dealing with my weight for several years, and I would get bullied, and people would pick on me and call me fat, and, you know, like, make jokes, and like say, like, grab me inappropriately. And, you know, and I started to go on these diets, whether they be salad, on the milk diet. Like, I'll be going on these diets, and I wasn't doing it for me. Like, it might have been, like, healthier for me, but I wasn't really doing it for me. I was doing it for these people, because I was sick of what they were saying, and I wanted to impress them. And that's not it. And it wasn't until, like, a few months back, I think in June time, I was sat around, and I was just, like, thinking about my past and about my feelings. And it was around the whole, you know, Jason, Trisha breakup situation. And I was like, you know what? I don't have an excuse, you know, anymore. Like, those people aren't around. You know? I'm happier within myself. I have time. Let's exercise. Let's lose weight. Let's do this. I'm going to do this for me. Not anyone else. I'm not doing this for anyone but me. And that's when I started. And I admit that I slipped. And I'm going back on the diet. And I admit that I've slipped. But I know that where I went wrong. And I'm confident within myself. Like, I can literally go out, no makeup on, and I can go out in, like, comfy clothes and go get ice cream. But I still need to work on myself, because I had an social anxiety attack last Sunday. I think it was Sunday? Yes, it must have been Sunday. In McDonald's. I mean, I haven't been to McDonald's since December time, when I took my cousins there. But I had an anxiety attack in that McDonald's, and I have social anxiety, if you're unaware, and I'm going to deal with that. But I've also grown in confidence over myself, because, you know, I used to be really afraid to just eat a pack of crisps, eat my breakfast on the way to the bus stop because I'm late. Like, I would really be uncomfortable to do that, and there were probably no one around, but I would always think, oh, there's someone going to be peering out their windows, because I'm crazy people. But, you know, one day I bought a sandwich from Greg's, and I was on my way to the bus stop, and I just ate my sandwich at the bus stop. Cars went by, and it didn't bother me at all. Like, okay, like, I knew the cars were going by, but I just kept eating, and I was just like, fuck you, I'm hungry. like, that was literally it. Like, I'm allowed to eat. And that's what I mean. Like, people used to just either tell you to stop eating to lose weight, or don't stop eating because you don't need to lose weight, which I think is also absolutely ridiculous. But with this cover, like I said, in here, she's not talking about eating unhealthily. She's not saying that, oh, being 300 pounds is like the best weight. If you're that much or heavier, like, you don't need to lose weight. It's about loving yourself, appreciating yourself. Okay, for her it's about weight, but someone it's probably about, I don't know, they probably don't have an arm, or, you know, or I don't know, they have stretch marks, or they're too skinny for society, or too fat for society, or, you know, they're not what society says is perfect. And that's basically what she's saying. But for her, she can only mainly talk about her story, and that's what she's been doing, and that's about how she has become to be happy. You know, she's been through so many things, and in the end, she's been so many happy. And there's a quote in here where she talks about how she remembers being the size 16, size 18, and she says that when she looks back at that, she doesn't wish that she was that size again. Instead, she wishes that she has the confidence she had now. And in no way is that telling people that you should stay the way you are. Like, okay, you have to look after your health. Like, you look after your face, you gotta look after your body. And that's what I had to come down to realize. Like, okay, I was looking after my face, doing facials, and I was like doing my skincare, but what about the rest of my body? Like, that's definitely what I'm working on. But that's basically what she's saying. Like, this is self-love, body positivity, and I'm so thankful to Cosmopolitan for putting this in the magazine. I want more magazines like this. I think this is empowering. People might disagree with me and say, how is this empowering? How is this empowering? But it is. It's body positivity. And if you take this article, like, if you comment on this without reading the whole article, or like the physical article in the magazine, because it's totally different from the articles that are online, you are completely wrong if you think that is about her saying that being that weight is okay. She's just saying that she's okay with who she is. And I'll tell you something, I also want to put in mind, like, I said that I'm losing weight for me and not for anyone else. If she wanted to lose weight, it would not be based on society or social media. It wouldn't be based on her partner or her family or friends. It would be based on her. Like, it would be her decision to do that. And that is just something that I want to say, because that's just exactly how I feel. Like, I'm not losing weight because people online might call me fat. Like, they don't, but some people might. I'm not doing it because of my family. I'm not doing it because of my parents or anyone else around my life or strangers on the street. I'm not doing it for them. I am doing it for me. For me. Maybe it's for my health. Maybe it's just because I want to feel better about myself and wear clothes that I can afford and are of my style for my age. But it's overall for me. Not for anyone but me. Do not change yourself for anyone but you. Because there is no need to at all. And that's one thing that I need to put out there, because I have younger cousins. And if I was to hear one day that they shame their body, that I'm going to scream. I literally am going to go crazy. I don't know. There's something about that really bothers me. And this is why I really wanted to talk about this. Is because I don't want my cousins growing up that because someone in their class is going to bully them and call them fat, and they will do, and they might not do, because you never know what's really going to happen in the future. Like, you hope for the best, but you also, like, you know what it's like nowadays, and you're like, oh dear, loads of crap is about to come. But overall, I don't want them to feel, I don't want them to be body shamed for who they are, because that is who they are. No one can change who you are. You can see me getting possibly worked up about this, and I'm getting red-faced and quite emotional, because it really bothers me. It really bothers me. I don't understand why people don't accept people for who they are and what they want to be. And if they're happy with themselves, let them be happy. Let them be happy. Now, that is my anger coming out. Is there anything else that I need to talk about while I'm here? I'm going to quote what Tess has said. I found an article which I think is very, very important. And this is in a comment towards an app which basically slimmed her down, which, don't get me started. And there she put, never let anyone make you feel like you need to alter your appearance or who you are. You are enough. You are worthy of love in your current body, whatever your body looks like. I'm going to leave it there. I think I'm going to leave the comments open. If you have anything else left to say, please let me know. Sorry that I went on a little tangent there. I was just thinking a lot. But that is my honest true emotion, and that is just what this channel is going to be about. It's going to be being completely honest with you on anything, completely realistic. I don't normally like putting videos out there with me looking like this, nor do I like showing spots on the internet, even though I do continuously seem to be making videos when I have a lot of acne on my face. I don't know what is wrong with me. But I'm just going to try and be real with you here. And, but yes, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please thumbs up. Leave a comment down below what you have to say about this. And I'll see you next time. And I'll see you in the future. Goodbye. I need to go rub this from my face because, like, look how hard that's gone. Can you see that? It looks too out of my camera. This hurts. How am I gonna take that off? It hurts.
1, 2, 3, 4 날 따라 해볼래 넌 그렇고 날 따라 하지 왜 어디서든 빛나니까 내게 좀 멋있게 널 물러가라 해줘도 안 돼. 근데 이거 좀 웃겨.